First of all, I plead innocent of all charges.
This is Elvis, the ultimate fan channel, the global Elvis community fan channel.
Thank you, dear. I do plead innocent of all charges because I am 100% innocent. Just look at this face. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Elvis, the Ultimate Fan Channel. I am so grateful to you for popping in to see me, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on playback. I say it just about every week, and I can't overemphasize how grateful I am. And the reason why I'm so grateful is because you are doing it for Elvis. That's why. And that's what it's all about. That's what an Elvis channel should be about. Elvis. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And it's in the title, Elvis, the Ultimate Fan Channel. And it's the global Elvis community channel. And I am very proud of every one of you that watches this channel and sends me nice comments and so forth. And emails, texts, you know, all those things. I really do appreciate it. And I do read them all. I really do read them all. Good and bad. Right. So, yes, I see you all. Brian says, we are grateful to you, Steve. Well, thank you, Brian. I see you all in the chat, and I will do one big collective hello. And, yes. Now, where do I begin? Well, I'll tell you what. Because I mentioned the Global Elvis Community Channel, I will do the Worldwide Elvis Shoutout. I asked you to send in your name and your location in the world, and I would pick one and give it a shout out. And this week, it's Mark Williams. Yes, Mark, it's you. Kilgore, Texas. And he says, Mark says, Elvis played here a couple of times in 1955. And I think you're quite correct, he did. So Mark, in Kilgore, Texas, I put you on the map. And thank you very, very much for the support watching this Elvis channel. Now, the topic is above me, movie memorabilia. And I will say now, straight away, it's not the epic memorabilia. And I've been seeing, actually, Mrs. EAP Elaine says, smoking Elvis Thud. Is that the one behind me? This one. Okay. Yeah, it is a good one. That's why I'm using it again. Now, yes, it's not the memorabilia for Epic, which I've been told and seen quite a few times in the chat that the Epic memorabilia is very expensive. So I don't know why that is the case, but it definitely is quite expensive. Right, so what I've got to do also is tell you that apart from that topic, which we will get to presently after the quiz, this day in Elvis history, a live poll, Dylan's Elvis tale, not underrated Elvis song because we've changed it and it's now Elvis Song of the Week. We've started a new feature, so it's not underrated Elvis song, but we've ditched that and it's Elvis Song of the Week. I will get to that presently. A song I wish Elvis had recorded, caption the photo, smoking hot.
Oh, he's so hot.
Yes. You can call me on the show on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. You can use that telephone number on the screen as well if you just want to use the ordinary landline. And also you can get in the Discord queue as well. And if you haven't joined our Discord server yet, I would strongly recommend you do because it's great fun. And there is a link below for the call in if you want to call in today. It will be cool to own Elvis's jacket from Speedway, Steve. I've got one of those jackets. It's not the jacket, of course, but it's the red one with the two white stripes. I must wear it one evening actually, but I'd probably be too hot. So a lot of you will probably have seen Baz's latest Instagram reel saying that Epic will be shown worldwide early next year, but he hasn't said exactly when. I will be looking for you maybe to ring in about that and tell me your feelings on Baz's latest sort of Instagram reel. It's still sort of very ambiguous, isn't it? Priscilla was actually in Ireland, where I live. She was on the Late Late Show, and I think she was also at the National Concert Hall as well. She was pushing her book, Softly As I Leave You. I didn't actually see Priscilla on the Late Late Show because we had a power cut. Bit of bad luck, that, wasn't it? So, yeah, I missed it. And, fan of the week. I keep saying that if you want to be fan of the week, keep the comments flowing, and it will show a little crown next to people, and it will give the number of what you are. Now, I've been very remiss because I asked you to do that, and then I forget to tell you who was the fan of the week at the end of the show. So I am actually going to tell you, if I remember again, who is fan of the week at the end of the show, or near the end of the show. So yeah, that's another thing. I see at the moment Rhubarb is number 2, and Mrs. EAP is number 3. And who is number 1? Jill Brett. Okay, Jill, you are leading the pack at the moment. Right. So yeah, but of course we do something called Hidden Elvis as well, which is 4 clues throughout the show. It could be a venue. It could be an item of Elvis clothing. It could be somebody in Elvis's world. Last week it was the gold lame suit, I believe, and it's been Steve Scholes. It's been Bill Black. So I'll give you 4 clues throughout the show. Even if you know what it is, don't tell me until the 4th clue in the live chat, because it's nice just for everybody to take part, and it kind of spoils it if you get it after the first guess. But
Hidden Elvis. Clue number 1.
Clue number 1 is Pope John Paul II, 93,682 in 1987. Okay? Now, a lot of people will actually get it from that, but like I say, keep it to yourself for a few more minutes. Now, we are going to do Elvis Fan of the Month quiz, and next week I'll be spinning the Wheel of Fortune for the winner of September's. I can't believe we're in October the 5th already. And this is lyrics. Okay? Hi, Steve. I listened to you on my balcony. That's very nice. I've got a lovely picture now of that Memphis sky. I wonder, can other people hear me at the same time? Yes. 80 million Catholics can't be wrong. I like that, Brent. I really like that. Yes. Oh, yes. Eb Engel. Oh, by the way, thank you very much to people that have donated to this channel by buying me coffee. You can actually buy me coffee by clicking the link in the description box below, or you can scan that QR code, or you can donate through PayPal, and I will use it to buy coffee. But you know who you are. Thank you very much. It kept me going this week when I was trying to do the show and think of what to do. What will I do this week for you? I hope you enjoy what I'm doing anyway. But however, red, black, green, or blue. I can't lay my hands on the other pens at the moment, so I'm going to go for the coloured pen this week. So just pick a colour. Eb Engel says, shh. No, it's nice for people to buy me coffee. Green. Mark Green says green. I'm going to go for green. Thanks, Mark. Okay, so this is the way it works. Normally, I give a line of lyrics and I ask you to type the following line. But no, this week, what I want you to do is, hello, Helen. I see you. I want you to tell me just very simply what the title is of the song. So I'm going to give you a line of lyrics and you tell me what song it's from. Very, very easy. Less typing as well for you, so you don't have to type out a big long line of lyric. So here we go. Number 1, The Great Snowman, I've Been Called by All. Simple. I'll start you with a simple one. Hi, Jeff. I see you. Okay. Have I stumped you already? Ah, ha, ha. No, I haven't, because I do actually see that somebody's got it. Hello, Dylan. Cotton Candy Land, ? Dylan will be coming up shortly. I see a lot of people saying, if I were you. A lot of people. But it's that lady, that young lady that I had on the show a couple of weeks ago, actually. And it's Juliana, because it is actually, if I were you. And so I'm going to write Juliana on there, and her name will go on October's Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Luck. Flippy Elvis, hi Julie. I like Flippy Elvis. I think that's a very nice username, Flippy Elvis. That lady, 'tis me. No, you are a young lady as well. Okay, right. So, and that young lady gets the new jingle that I introduced last week, and it went down like a storm. It really did. So I've kept it for this week as well.
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Oh, man, I just love that. And you know, I didn't edit that. That's exactly as it happened. He just banged it out like that straight away. So, yeah, what a great comeback. Here it is.
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Yeah, and Chris says he was quick there. He was very quick. Our Elvis was very quick-witted, very witty, very intelligent, as we know. What a guy. Right, so 1 down, 5 to go. All you've got to do now is tell me what song this is from. I keep your picture near me since you went away. You're welcome, Flippy Elvis. I'm just going to do something here because it's actually it's obscuring. Ah, that's it. I just had to manipulate something. Dylan says Heart of Rome. Juliana says Come What May. Mark says Come With. Flippy Elvis says Heart of Rome. Yeah. John Rowley says Come What May. Juliana, I don't know. I'm getting it confused. No, you're not, because you're right again, Juliana. Yeah. Memphis Guy says great sense of humor. Yes, Elvis had a great sense of humor. Juliana, you are soon to be on a hat trick. If you get the next one right as well, it will be a hat trick. Dylan says, I'm getting confused. Heart of Rome is I'll keep your picture by my pillow. Yes, it is. You're right. Yeah. Well done, Juliana. And well done, everybody else that said, come what may. Now, sorry, Juliana.
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now, what have I got to say here? I've got to say that number 3 is coming up, and you've literally got to tell me what song this is from. My heart would break in two if I should lose you. DF Lee says, great job, Juliana. Yeah. Helen says, well done, Juliana. You're on a roll. Yes, she is. Let's see who gets this one. I have not a clue. I don't think that's a song, Dylan, but I know what you mean. Right. Oh, Mark Green has just got in before Juliana because both of them have said, have I told you lately that I love you? As does Juan as well. Yeah. Brian Roberts. Yeah. Vincenzo. Ruth Ethlin. Have I told you lately that I love you? Hello, Ruth. I don't think I've seen your name on here before. Are you new, or are you is that just the first time you've commented, or have I just missed your name before? Welcome anyway. Okay, right. So Mark Green. I'm going to write Mark Green's name in green. And you get this.
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Right. So, This might, you're all so quick with typing, says Pamela Chessman. Yeah, this might trip you up. There have been others that could have loved me true. Sorry, I'll say that again. There have been others that could love me true. Now, what do you think of that? Right, Ruth Ethlin is now fan number 1. Well done, Ruth. Then Jill Brett, then John Rowley, then Brian Roberts, then Rhubarb, then Mrs. EAP, Juliana, Vicky, Jeff Davidson, Chris, DL40, Flippy Elvis. Well done. Well done. Brian says, how's the world treating you? Treating me really well, Brian. But I know that was one of your answers, yeah. Mike M says, I beg of you. Believe it or not, it's playing for keeps. And I believe that it is that man again, Mark Green. Well done, yeah. I thought that might trip you up, but Mark Green. Maybe Mark sings that in his songs. In his shows. And you've kind of got to know the lyrics if you're going to perform it, I suppose. So yeah, right. So well done, Mark.
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
I'm going to go through that interview and find another funny part as well. Mike M says, I'm not good with lyrics. I know, but there will be other topics coming through the weeks. So, yeah. I haven't done Backwards Elvis for a while, have I? Maybe I should do Backwards Elvis next week. Right. So. Ooh, this is a good one. Now that we're together, I could hold you close forever. Now. Yes. Yeah. Dylan says, I'm not good with songs and I sing them. Go figure. Yeah, that's a good one. Dylan says, Sweet Angeline. Helen says, thumbs up for this amazing channel and for Steve and Elvis. For Elvis, yes. Because every thumbs up is a thumbs up for Elvis. Right, so, Elvis Nation says, Ito eats. I think that was a joke, wasn't it, Brent? Okay. Hello, Gypsy Diamond. Now, who do we have for Eb Engel says, I like Blinkety Blink. I think you mean Blankety Blank, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I might do Blankety Blank next week, which is you have to fill in the missing word or words. Yes. Okay. So it was Juliana. So she's back in the building and she has got 3 right. It was Ask Me. So your name is definitely going to be on the wheel next month, as is Mark as well. Right. Okay. So,
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Now, 6th and final one. To suffer shame and such disgrace on Mount Calvary, take my place. There. Number 6. Oh, another short one. This should be quick to type. Oh, hey. Dylan says spring fever. I think you're pulling my leg. Yeah. Oh, there's Jodie Duggan. There's Rhubarb. David's Elvis World. Hi, David. Right, now, it is Who Am I? And it was John Rowley this time. Well done, John. You broke up the gang of Juliana and Mark Green. So, John, well done. Well done, John. And it was Who Am I? And probably on Mount Calvary, Take My Place was probably the giveaway there, I would have thought. So, yeah, John?
Elvis, what's your idea of the ideal girl?
Female, sir.
Now, let me think about this for a second. I've got to just put that there so that I can see what I'm doing. Yes, movie memorabilia. Baz is auctioning off Elvis movie goodies. Alrighty? And this is not Epic. This is the 2022 Elvis movie starring Austin Butler. And if you want to have a look to see what's on offer, go to Jupiter.com. Now, that's not Jupiter with a U. It's Jupiter with two O's. So it's JOOPITER.com. Jupiter.com. And it's running from October the 2nd. So it's been running now 3 days until October the 15th. So that's, let's see now. The 2nd was Thursday, and the 15th is a week on Wednesday the 15th of October. Let's have a look to see exactly what you can bid on and buy. This is some of the expensive stuff, unfortunately. You've got a movie prop guitar. The current bid is $1,000 US. Then you've got a Gibson ES295 electric guitar from the Elvis movie. That's $1,100. You've got EP glasses, Elvis movie prop. That's not too bad. Current bid is $600. And then you've got, now, this is a one-of-a-kind Elvis belt. Again, this is from the movie. And, well, you'd have to be a little bit flusher than if you were going to buy the glasses, because the current bid is $75,000 for that. So if you thought that the merchandise for Epic was expensive, what about that belt? Okay, now there's jewelry going as well. There's the TCB necklace, current bid $500. TLC necklace $400. Priscilla's ring, you've got $500, and you've got Colonel Tom Parker's ring at just $100 is the current bid. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's more affordable, really, isn't it? Now here's a really interesting one. This one caught my eye. This is the first day of shoot, Elvis 2020, Way We Go, and signed Baz. And that, to me, I'm almost certain that's the scene where Elvis has his haircut for the army. So we now know that was the first day of filming, was the army haircut. And the bid on that is $700. Again, not too bad, really, compared to the $75,000. And then we have some posters. We have a vinyl signed by Baz Luhrmann. That says $5,200, I believe. No, it doesn't. I beg your pardon. It says $200. I just need my eyes testing. The signed poster is $300. Another signed poster, $300. And a final one as well. Same again, $300. Nice. Signed. Here's an interesting one. A VIP invitation to the theatrical premiere and after party for Epic. $1,000 is the current bid. And now this is very interesting. A studio session with Baz. $4,000. As far as I could gather from the description of this, what basically it is he takes you into the editing room, cutting room and so forth, VTR, whatever you want to call it, and they show you how they prepared Epic and how they decided to do this and how they decided to do that. And he takes you through all the sort of the technicalities of it. A private movie screening with Baz, that's $3,600 current bid at the moment. That's sort of self-explanatory. You will get to watch Epic alongside Baz. And finally, there's some Vegas showroom memorabilia, hats and coasters and badges and things like that. Current bid $200. So there you go. I just thought I'd share that with you. I know initially people probably thought that Ruth Daniel says all are too much. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I just thought I'd share those with you. I know people initially thought movie memorabilia would be the stuff for Epic, but no, it's not. It's the 2022 one. And as I said at the top of the show, actually, a lot of people are saying that the movie memorabilia and so forth for Epic is very expensive at the moment. Whether it'll come down once the movie has been released, I don't know. It could well go up once the movie's been released. And that's another thing I want to ask you about. What do you think of the current stage of the game and what Baz is telling us about? He's telling us his reel said that it will be released early next year, but he hasn't said it'll be January, it'll be February, it'll be March, it'll be April. He's just said early next year. But another strange thing he said was he wanted us to approach our local movie theaters and ask for it to be shown. And that is what I'm going to ask you on the poll. Baz said approach local movie theaters about getting Epic released. What do you think? Glad to help, it's unusual, or I'm concerned about the release. Now, that is coming up on the screen now. So Baz said to approach local movie theaters about getting Epic released. What do you think? Glad to help, it's unusual, I'm concerned about the release. Okay, so please do get voting. This is a big deal for Elvis fans at the moment. Epic. There's been a lot of clips shown on YouTube by different channels and so forth. I did hear that there has been a little bit of unrest, that so much has been shown that we might not have anything new to watch once we get to see the full movie, but that's sort of kind of tongue-in-cheek sort of thing, I think. Eb Engel says that's in IMAX in Sydney. Yeah, really looking forward to that. Rossi73 says that's worrying. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of a director saying that before. Approach your theaters and ask them to show Elvis or show a certain film. So please do get voting. Are you glad to help? Is it unusual to you? Or are you concerned about the release because he said that? So, yes. Let's do another one of these.
Hidden Elvis. Clue number 2.
Hidden Elvis clue number 2 is 199 acres. Okay? So put that with clue number 1 and let me know. Well, don't let me know yet. After the 4th clue. Okay. Now, I've got to get myself organized here and do a little better this week, because we're going to do this.
It's time once again for Dylan's Elvis Tale.
A diddle-a-dump. You see, I do that every week. How are you? Yeah, but I still do that every week. The music starts playing again, and I've really got to have a word with myself about it, because it happens every week.
You love it so much, and you love me so much. And to be quite frank, I don't blame you, because I love myself too.
Hello, young man. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Me and you have been talking through the week, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
And you've been a busy you've been a busy little bee.
I've been a very busy little bee, and I'll be even busier come tomorrow as well.
Why? What's happening? I thought you'd finished all the recording and singing and everything.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
And is it the 18th or something it's got to be ready for?
18th has got to be ready for. So hurry up, Brent. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, that's right. If you don't know by now, Dylan is doing. Well, you tell them what you're doing on the 18th.
All right. So it is. I keep calling it a show, but it is now a film. It's a mini film.
A film.
Which will be running for about an hour long.
Okay.
And it's called The Studio Experience, and it is a studio simulation of the Nashville 71 sessions,
Oh my.
clipped with other little goodies.
Oh.
I'm not going to say any more than that.
Listen, if it's a movie, you'll be doing merchandise.
Yeah. 50 grand.
Yeah, 50 grand for a coaster, yeah.
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 And I'll sign it as well.
What do you think of that merchandise I showed from the 2022 movie? A lot of it is quite expensive, isn't it? $75,000 and, you know.
Many people might not know, but I am a collector
Okay.
of guitars, right? So that Gibson 195 was sweet. And
Oh yes, there it is. No, it's a 295. Sorry to correct you. 295. Well, if you've got $1,100, it's yours.
Which I don't, but I don't mind borrowing it, inverted commas, for a while.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just looking. That one of a kind Elvis belt is 75,000. Is it got diamonds in it? It's probably 75,000 because it's one of a kind, I suppose.
It is one of them.
Yeah.
That's the one that he wore at the premiere, no? Of Epic. And I think
yeah, could have been. The EP glasses aren't too bad, $600.
No.
The jewelry. Now the jewelry isn't too bad. Colonel Tom Parker's ring for $100. The only thing is, how many people would want that?
This, but mind you, this is Tom Hanks's ring, so it's not really Parker's.
Exactly. Yeah. That the first day of shoot Elvis 2020 rather. Way We Go Baz. That really caught my eye. And actually, I thought the bid would be more than $700. Actually,
true, but that's in the scene where he's getting ready for the army.
Yeah, I said earlier on, I'm convinced it's where they're gonna cut his hair. So that's obviously the first thing they shot.
Mind you, though, Austin said that the first thing they shot was the 6 kids left.
Yeah, true.
So unless they shot, actually no, I'm stupid because they'd shoot multiple things in one day, so they wouldn't just shoot. So yeah, because they could be.
Bit of a mystery that. Bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
Posters are nice. $300. But they're signed. I would be, now me being a bit of a geek, I would be really, really interested in the studio session with Baz to see how they put it all together. You know, but there'd be some people that probably wouldn't even be interested in it, to be honest. Well, with it being Elvis, they would.
Oh, true. I guess I'd be more interested in the Epic studio session to see how they put the footage together for that.
Yeah. And the private movie screening with Baz, that's quite interesting. But that's $3,600. That's quite expensive. Yeah.
That's like the price that you can get for the Gypsy from being enterprises. That is.
Is that right?
3,600. Yeah. About 3,600.
Who's that coughing in the background?
That is my mother. That is not me.
Okay, fair enough. Right, shall we do the tail?
Let's do the tail.
Right, I'm going to get the pictures up, and you can fire it. You can fire ahead.
Well, I will. I just need to try and remember what it is first of all.
It's a suit.
What is it?
It's a suit.
Oh, the suits. Plural.
Yeah.
So, these two pictures are of a suit that is called the Blue Lace-Up Two-Piece. And this is something that I learned about this suit. So, the first picture is of Elvis in July or August. And that's the way it is, sessions.
Okay, so I'll just get that up there now. That's the one. That's the full length one. He looks like he's carrying a bottle of Mountain Dew water as well. Not Mountain Dew. Not Mountain Dew. Is it Mountain Dew?
Yeah, or spring.
Mountain Spring, is it?
Yeah, or something like that. Springmore.
No, somebody help us out here on the chat. It's not Mountain Dew because Mountain Dew is a soft drink. Mountain Valley?
Is it Mountain Valley? Spring Valley. No? Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
I think you and I have just entered into a parallel universe here to everybody else.
Well,
Mountain Dew, right, is a soft drink. He was drinking spring water.
Mountain Valley, I think.
I think it is Mountain Valley. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay. I've been an Elvis fan for over 50 years, and now it's just for some reason it's just gone completely out of my head.
I'm getting to
Mountain Valley.
It might be Spring Valley. Mountain water, spring water.
Okay, here we go. Juliana, Mountain Valley Water, Steve. LOL. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Mountain
so,
Valley.
fine.
Why was that so difficult after 50 odd years, Mountain Valley? And I'll tell you why I said Mountain Dew is because I like Mountain Dew, but you can't get, I don't think you can get Mountain Dew in Ireland. You can get it in America. And last time I was in America, I had Mountain Dew. Anyway, hey, sorry, listen, we're getting off the track here. Sorry. So this photograph of it.
You've thrown me off now. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
You were talking about this lace-up suit, and the first one with him holding the Mountain Valley spring water is from That's the Way It Is rehearsals.
It is. And I'm just trying to catch up because we went on a complete 180. So I'm trying to keep up. So, yeah, there we go. And then the second picture is from a family photo shoot, which is a beautiful shot, eh?
Yeah.
And this is what the tale is about. The outfit he's wearing in both pictures is exactly the same.
Okay. Right. So you've got the one where the full length, and then you've got the one with him and Lisa, Lisa Marie, and it's the same suit.
Same suit. But here's what I learned on the way of doing this tale. Okay. I learned this, okay? So, the reason, you know what, this tale is going completely pear-shaped because I keep forgetting where I am in the tale.
Yeah, but it's fun. And you can blame me. And I'm just going to throw a spanner in the works as well. John Rowley just said, that might not be Mountain Valley. It could be Gatorade.
It could be.
Could be Gatorade, but it does look like Mountain Valley Spring to me.
It does. And now I've forgotten where I am again. But it's fine. This is what happens when you get to your 20s. It just all goes downhill.
Yeah. What about me in my 60s? Come on.
Well, no. Well, yeah, I suppose so, but your 20s is when it really starts going down.
So anyway, this is the same suit. And you know something? I've actually learnt something from you this week, as I do quite frequently, because I never spotted that one there from That's the Way It Is, where he's standing with holding the bottle of water, and then the one with Lisa Marie, well, all that session with Lisa Marie and Priscilla is the same suit. It's just a different shirt. It's just a different shirt. Go on then.
I've just remembered what I was going to say.
Okay.
What I learned on the way is this. I initially thought it was a one-piece suit because of the way that the first one looks.
Yeah.
So when I looked at the other one, I was like, well, how has he got a blue shirt over a one-piece? Well, it's not. It's a two-piece. That's why.
It's hard. Well, that one where he stood up is very hard to see the join, though. Very hard. It is. Yeah.
But so there you go. It's the same suit, and it's not a one-piece. It's a two-piece.
And I have definitely learned something this week. Well, what about this poll then? Baz said to approach local movie theatres about getting Epic released. What do you think?
I'm in the minority.
Go on.
Which is the first one.
What you mean? You're glad to help?
Yeah.
Do you not think it's unusual though for a director to ask people to go to movie theatres and start peddling the goods?
Well, true. I do, but I think we should do our part as Elvis fans. I really do.
And are you not concerned about it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not concerned.
Fair enough. No. You just think it's Baz stringing a line, do you?
Yeah.
And he said that it's going to be early next year. Do you think it's going to be Elvis week?
I'm hoping it's going to be like January. Either January or February.
Yeah, Elvis week in January, I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's for February, I can go see it on my birthday. If it's on February.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, what a birthday treat that would be.
That'd be a good birthday present.
Yeah.
Go see an Epic on my birthday. Oh, tease. Got to do the tease.
Yeah, I was just about to say you've got to tease next week as well, which I know you've got. You've got it in the bag quite early as well. You told me you've got it already, and that was like 3 or 4 days ago, wasn't it?
I've got it. So, I've talked about my friend before who knows everything about everything, and he told me this. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it again. Ooh. So I'm gonna show you a picture, and I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Oh, I can't wait till you show me this picture during the week and then you tell me what it is.
It's another outfit, by
It's
the way.
it's an outfit. I'm looking forward to it already.
Me too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. All right, young man. I'll let you go.
All right. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
don't forget to watch the thing on the 18th, everybody.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we've got another week to mention that, though. It's not the 18th of next week, is it? It's another week and a half, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, let's see. 18th. Hang on a second. Next week will be the 11th, and then the following week will be the 18th. Yeah, we can still mention it again next week.
2 weeks to go. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, you can feel. I can tell you're nervous already.
I am. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But I mean, it goes very quickly. So, Brent, hurry up.
Oh,
Okay, mind yourself.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.
Join us again next week for another Dylan's Elvis tale.
Da-da-da-dum-pa. Yes. Okay. Right now, here we go. We've got Vincenzo. Hi, Vincenzo.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. So, are you worried about this movie and Baz?
Usually, isn't that the distributor's job to show the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I stuck my neck out a couple of weeks ago and said it's Warner Brothers, and people said no, it hasn't been announced yet. It hasn't been announced, but I'm sticking to my guns. I still think it's going to be Warner Brothers.
Usually, that's the company's job to have the movie theater show the movie.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. That's a very good point. They should be asking the distributor to do all the work and get get interest generated. So, what did you vote on the poll?
I'm glad to help.
You're glad to help. Okay. All right, Vincenzo. All the best.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers. Bye. And now we have a young lady on the line. The young lady is called Juliana.
Hello. I guess you can still consider me young. I mean, I'm 22. That's young. I'm we'll take it.
Well, you're young compared to me.
I've been 22 for almost 3 weeks now, and still, if people are like, "How old are you?" I'm like 21. Nope, I'm 22.
Wow, 22. God, what I wouldn't do to be 22 again. And think of all that Elvis I'd have in front of me as well.
Trust me, I'm aware. I went to an antique store yesterday, and boy, did I get I have never seen so much Elvis stuff. And I've gone to this antique store before, but they had a massive bookshelf full of Elvis books. And I mean, stuff out of print, stuff in print, old stuff, new stuff.
Wow.
I got Sonny West's book, Joyce Bova's book, Larry Geller's book. And it was they were like $2 each. So now I have a lot of reading to do.
Yeah, but isn't it great? Because, we've got the winter ahead of us now. We've got the dark nights coming in another, 2 or 3 weeks. So it's nice to be able to sit down in the evening after a hard day and read all about Elvis.
Oh yeah. And I've been looking for Joyce Bova's book for ages. So that was the only one left, and I was like, "Yep, it's mine."
Oh wow. I say you'll enjoy Larry's as well. Did you catch the 2 interviews I did with Larry on this channel?
Those were actually some of my very first interviews of yours I ever listened to, and they're probably still my favorites.
All right. What about the Barbara Hearn one, which is one of my personal favorites as well?
That one, I think I listened to it about a month or 2 ago because I had watched a documentary on YouTube called Loving Elvis, and it had a handful of his different girlfriends. And I had a couple months ago, I had no idea who Barbara Hearn was. And of course, my first thought after I finished the documentary was, I wonder if Steve's done an interview with her. And you did, so I listened to the whole thing. It's fantastic. She is so kind.
Yes, she is. She's just a wonderful, wonderful lady. And I sometimes grieve a little bit that it didn't work out and the way it sort of ended between them.
Yeah.
And it was quite sad when she said she went to see him in 1974 and he just wasn't the person that she knew in 1956, which is obvious. Mm-hmm. I mean, he'd moved on. He was a different person. He was in 74 to 56. But yeah. And just such a lovely, lovely lady. I got a bit bashful at the end because I just thought she was just such a lovely lady. I still actually speak to Barbara now and again. And I don't know whether she'd ever come back on again. But then again, we've probably covered it all anyway. But it is one of my personal favorites.
Probably, but I mean, even if you've covered it all, you'd probably still find something to talk about. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can always find something to talk about with Elvis.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I never thought I'd be able to have anything to talk about with Mindy Miller, and one of the first things out of her mouth was, I think Elvis would love you. And I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be my personality for the foreseeable future.
Yes. And then that lovely meeting you had with Jerry as well that she told us about a couple of weeks ago on one of the shows. That was great.
Yes, he has such a special place in my heart now. And it's funny, it's been so long since I've been in Las Vegas, but every time I watch a video or a documentary or something and he pops up on my screen, I'm like, hey!
Yeah.
Okay. I am hoping he'll be there next year. I don't know who they're going to have or if they're going to have anybody different, but I'm hoping.
I hope he makes it every year. He's a nice guy to have there, isn't he? Because he's one of the last ones left, really, isn't he? That was there. Yeah. So what do you think of this poll then?
It's interesting because I've talked to a handful of people about it already, and I think I was the one to put the video in the Discord. I don't remember anymore, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video because I thought he said that as kind of in a joking manner, but even if he did mean call your theaters up, my assumption is that okay, if you're promising us it's gonna already be in theaters around the world, we don't have to call our theater and ask for that.
Yeah, it was a bit. He contradicted himself, didn't he? Really?
Yes. Yeah. So I took it as because he had right before that had already said, we're putting it in theaters all over the world. That means to me, okay, then we don't have to call our theaters because you already did that. So I took it as a joke. I can see why people didn't. But even if it wasn't a joke, I'd be glad to help them. I'm thankful to see that I wasn't the only one because for a little while there, I was convinced that I was going to be in the minority. But Dylan and I are like-minded people. And I think with him and I, we're just used to pulling our weight and burning that torch for Elvis. So if that means to call our cinemas up, then we'll do that. But I took it differently than a lot of people did, especially because he had said, we're gonna put it in theaters all over the world. Okay, if you're gonna put it in theaters internationally, why would we have to call our theaters up?
Yeah, but not only that, I don't think that's the way it works. I mean, the theaters themselves per se don't decide what they show. It's the distributors that decide. So I think you could be right. It was a little bit tongue in cheek. There was another thing that confused a lot of us as well. Is the actual reel didn't load correctly, so it started with the last 5 seconds, and then people thought they were missing the end of the video, but they weren't because the end of the video was at the start of the video, which was kind of strange.
So when I saved it from TikTok, because he had originally posted it on TikTok, I think he did that on purpose to make it look like it looped infinitely, and I think that was just him being a little cheeky with his editing skills or whatever. Yeah. Because when you watch it on TikTok, it doesn't just end and you go to the next video. It starts over again. So when you watch it on TikTok or Instagram or something, it loops right back to the beginning.
Ah, right.
So that's why it looks like that when it's downloaded to your phone or something.
Now there was another one. There was another one I saw today as well, where it's pouring down with rain, and he has an umbrella, and he nearly takes two people out with that umbrella. I thought that was quite funny.
He has no spatial awareness.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
You know what? Neither do I, because if you watched my I don't know if you want to call it birthday blog or whatever with my friends when we went to those Elvis shows, we all went up there. We were doing the windmill, the Elvis windmill and everything, and I'm pretty sure I probably took out a couple of people in the process.
As long as you had a good time, that's the main thing.
I did until I got sick.
Oh yeah. Well, you sound like you're a lot better now, and I'm a lot better as well. I have been since the last couple of weeks, but it was a long old journey actually. I think it knocked me sideways for about 3 weeks in all, so. It's
what it feels like. I still, every now and again, I still got a little bit of a cough, but thankfully I think it's gone now.
Yeah. Okay, right. Anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so, but I'm sure I'll think of something after I leave.
Yeah, well, you can save it. You can save it for next week.
And I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay, Juliana. All right. All the best. Bye. What wonderful call from Juliana. There was, I think I might have missed one here. Yes, I did. here we go. Hello.
Hello.
Stefan, how are you doing?
Steve, how are you, mate?
How are you? I did see I missed you, but as I was just about to dial you rang in. So you saved me a call.
I'm sorry. It always feels like I'm barging in because I'm not sure if the timing's right and if I should be using this WhatsApp or not. But
not at all. You're definitely not barging.
I just wanted to. Oh yeah, cool, man. I just wanted to say hello, and it's just awesome to see your show and be part of it. Although I have not competed in the quizzes, I'm not at that level, you know. But like you say, it's a learning tool, and
if you have fun, that's the main.
I'll watch from afar.
Yeah, if you have fun, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, listen.
I can ask you what you think about Baz saying about calling the local theatres. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I would like to ask you. Have you heard of any other director asking the local people to reach out to the local cinema? I mean, have you heard of any other movie?
No, I've never
have you heard of that before?
No, I've never come across it before. I mean, I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I just personally, I've never come across it before. That's why I kind of put in it's unusual sort of option in the poll, because
it is.
Maybe it is unusual. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll see.
That's exactly what I chose.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I voted. I mean, I've heard it of once before, and this was a very controversial film, which Hollywood obviously didn't want out there. So it went grassroots, you know, sort of underground, to the point where people that believed in it paid forward a ticket for some stranger. You know, that's how they screened these movies around the world. You hear that film, Sound of Freedom, it was called.
Right.
And, you know, obviously Hollywood didn't want it out there. So that's the only film I've ever heard of where it was sort of spread out that way. That's the way it was advertised, kind of thing, to get seen. So I hope it's not that, because this should really be.
I'm just wondering now, do you think that Baz might be getting a little bit of interference from somebody and he's trying to work around it that way?
Oh, I don't see why, but
especially after the review.
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's an amazing. It's just amazing, and all the expectations I had from what I've seen for the people that were there at the film festival, it just confirms it. So I don't know. I just wish there was a bit more. You know what I mean? Just direct. Just stop torturing us. You know what I mean?
Something a little bit more concrete. That's what we're thinking, aren't we?
Yeah. I would have thought, you know, but who knows what's behind the scenes? I really don't know. I hope it's just. I hope it gets clarified very soon, because it'd be nice to know, you know, going into Christmas, what's going on with it, right?
Yes, it would. It would be nice to sort of go into Christmas knowing that, right, we're going to see it early January after it's been maybe in Memphis or something like that. It might premiere again in Memphis and then go all the way around the world. Some people are saying they want to see it before Christmas.
Exactly, but you know, and if it was to collapse and no cinema screenings were there, just give us the massive, you know, $5,000 box set Blu-ray, for the collectors. I mean, you know, that's the stuff I'd buy, not the movie memorabilia. I would go for the epic.
He did make a point again of saying it deserves to be seen on the big screen. You know, I mean,
that's for sure. Yeah,
I'm sure he would be.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm sure he'd be hugely disappointed if it went straight to streaming. You know, after all that.
Yeah, me too. No, yeah, no. It was a joke, but it needs to be out there, and I'll do whatever it takes. I'll support my end of the bargain. I'll go to every screening that there is if I can. I mean, you know. But listen, I joined a bit late, but I missed something about. Did Juliana say she got a hold of a book? I didn't know. Did I miss something?
Yeah, she picked up some books.
What book was it?
Well, she picked up Joyce Bova's book and Larry Geller's.
Oh, that's right.
And Sonny West. So yeah, she says I've got plenty of Elvis reading material. I think maybe the Joyce Bova one is quite rare now. I don't know whether it's maybe it's still available. I don't know, but she was pleased that she got them, and I asked her.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, go on.
I asked her if she'd had a chance to listen to the interviews I did with Larry Geller, and she says, yeah. She says she thought they were great. She was one of the first ones she heard. And then we got on talking about Barbara Hearn as well, and she said that was a lovely interview as well.
Oh, Barbara. Oh, yeah.
She's a lovely lady.
No, amazing interviews. Your interviews are awesome. I wish you could go talk to everybody again. I mean,
so do I, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. Have you guys seen the latest Mike Stone interview? Just to throw that out there.
No, I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't get a chance to go and click into it. And who was that with?
A lady called Donna. I'm not sure.
Right.
But
and was it about
certainly
was it about him and Priscilla? Yes.
Yeah. A little bit more interesting details. I mean, pretty sharp-looking guy, 82, I think. Very easy to listen to.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good for his age. I mean, and, obviously he was an extremely good athlete, karate champion and that, but that's where the admiration stops immediately for me. Like, obviously there's some insights there, of what went on. And, interesting.
Yeah.
But that's all, in relation to.
I must check that out. I must check that out and have a listen. Okay.
You've interviewed him before, right?
I have twice, actually.
Yeah. All right, mate. I'll let you go.
All righty. Cheers.
Fantastic. Hello to everybody. Thanks, Steve. You're awesome. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
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 There was. I think there was a bit of a delay on the line as well, so we were kind of talking over each other a little bit there, but. As always, thanks, Stefano. Great call, as always. Now, what else have we got? Oh, yes, we have Mark. Hi, Mark. Am I in? I'm in there. Yeah, I am. I think Mark might. There he is. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
All righty. You had me worried there for a minute. I thought I'd done something wrong.
Press the button, sorry.
All right, okay. How's things?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Yeah, all good. We have. You haven't talked. You haven't talked about Priscilla because the last few days I've turned the telly on and she's been on in the morning. She's been on in the daytime. She's been on in the evening. She's pushing this book, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, I mentioned her briefly at the start, and she was actually on she was on the Late Late Show over here in Ireland. I mean, I
watched it once and she just repeats herself over and over again, the same stuff. And I just think the strange thing I find with her over the last couple, she doesn't mention Lisa much at all, unless somebody asks her about her. I find it strange.
Somebody was saying it seems to be all about her.
Yeah, and all about, life after Elvis, and I'm thinking, but then she talks more about being with Elvis, about in the interviews and in the book, people saying, I love all these stories about Elvis. I thought, well, surely there's more in the book about you than there's Elvis, but I think there's more probably just about Elvis and her than life after Elvis. I thought, well, you're talking about Elvis, but isn't the book kind of life after Elvis? But I don't know, it's strange, really.
Yeah. Well, I must admit, I've got to agree with you on that. The subtitle is My Life After Elvis.
Yeah.
And then in all the interviews, she's talking about Elvis.
Yeah.
So I've got to agree with you. Yeah, I've got to agree with you. It is strange.
Yeah, it's just strange. Yeah. So I've noticed one of the chat shows. I'm not sure, it wasn't here, but I think it's somewhere in the States. Got cancelled because didn't have enough people buying tickets.
Yes, I saw that as well. I'm not sure which one it was, but I did briefly say had to be cancelled. Yeah.
So I don't know how well she'll do it when she does a few here or whatever she does, but I suppose once the couple of weeks have gone by, she'll be flying back home, and then we won't see her again until the next book
Oh, I mean, do you? I mean, I'm not too sure now, but you don't think this is her last book? No.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? You would think so.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But
I
you never know.
nearly said you'd hope so.
Yeah, well, I would hope so. Like I say, yeah, I would have thought this would be the last one. Apparently, it's took her a long time to do it, and certain stuff she hasn't spoke about before, and the things she talked about before. But it's not. It wouldn't be a book that I'd buy anyway, you know. So
yeah. No, as I said last week, I'm gonna allow the community to fill in, you know, what it's like for me anyway. Is there any of this merchandise that you'd be interested in from the movie?
I wouldn't mind a signed poster of the movie. That'd be quite nice to put in a frame. You know, I do collect quite a few of the signed autographs of some of the people I've met, you know, in the Elvis entourage over the years, so stuff like that. So that'd be quite nice.
Yeah, I suppose $300 for a signed poster isn't too bad when you consider the belt is $75,000.
Yeah, and you'd pay a lot for movie posters anyway. Even
You do.
Not signed. The original Elvis film posters can go for a fortune. You know, original ones, the big ones. So yeah, isn't that bad. Probably
the first day of shoot in Elvis, that's quite tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite tasty. And he signed it, and it's a nice little a picture. Yeah, that's nice. I wouldn't really go for the glasses because I've got glasses like that anyway, and I wouldn't want to go for the belt. It's not really bits of merchandise. I suppose if you could have got one of the TCBs, I suppose, and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I wouldn't really go for anything else as such, but. Some things are a bit pricey, but they are, aren't they? When they go to auctions and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the guitars, you expect them to be expensive anyway.
Of course, yeah, they would be,
yeah.
But, I saw his post about the film. I think Baz is crafty. I think he's just trying to let the Elvis fans know, you know, and you'll probably go to the cinema and ask it. But I don't think he needs to ask. I think the film will do great anyway. But that's Baz, isn't it? I think he just puts his spin on everything, and he's asking you to push it and tell your friends, and you know, the more the merrier, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So what did you vote on the poll then?
Yeah, I've voted if I went to a thing. Yeah, I'd ask. I'll push it and ask. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So you're glad to help. In other words, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You know, as soon as it comes out and I'm there in the queue to watch it, and I'll probably go back and we'll watch it again. I'll tell everyone to go and see it, my friends and stuff. You know.
Yeah. So there's no feeling then that you think there could be problems behind the script, the scenes then.
No, I can't. No.
Right,
So
okay.
I think that he's probably had words with Graceland and there's wine. What's the guy in charge of the? Forgot his name.
Oh, Joel Weinshanker.
Yeah, and they've probably been in talks, and he's probably said, like, you know, let's release this over Elvis's birthday. I personally think it's going to be released then.
Yeah, at Elvis Week.
I think it's going to be January time. I can't see having to leave it much longer because we've been from September now, October, November, December.
Yeah,
you're looking 5 months, and you want a trailer soon. You know,
yes,
you need a trailer, and how quick would the trailer be? We're in October now, so we want a November trailer, don't we?
Yeah, next month, really. Yeah.
So that's going to promote the film even more, and people who go to the cinemas will know straight away. Oh, Baz has got a new film out of Elvis. They're all sitting there. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah,
see that, you know?
Yeah, because Susan was telling me on Discord that, you know, the worrying thing was outside of the hardcore fans, nobody knew about this epic, you know, so that's another thing they've got to sort of start working on.
I think so. As soon as he's got the trailer up and it'll be all in the cinemas, you'll have the trailer, and then you're going to get all the movie posters for it. That'll be in all the cinemas.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was Baz, I'd imagine Baz would do a little bit of promotion himself and go on some chat shows and promoting the film.
Yeah.
Because if Priscilla can promote a book, I'm sure Baz can promote the film, can't he?
Oh, definitely. Maybe he's waiting until all this Softly As I Leave You has died down a little bit, and then
You
he'll.
never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think like it would be really good for him to get involved for Christmas time, and then it gets all the buzz, doesn't it? You know, and everybody knows, and the general public know about it. Yeah, I'm a bit. I don't know how you feel on all the little clips on the YouTube. I know it's nice to see, but now we seem to be getting more and more. It's just taking, and of course we're all Elvis fans, so we do want to go and see it.
Yes.
You know, we click on it for 5 seconds or 10 seconds or a minute for how long it is, and we go, wow. Well, I just wish now it would stop because it's spoiling the big day, isn't it?
Yes, somebody else said something similar, and I kind of agreed with them as well. It's nearly too much now. I mean, I think there was a 12 or 13 minute video on YouTube showing. I mean, that's a big chunk out of the movie now. 12, 13 minutes.
Yeah, well, I think it was. It was showing nearly the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, you know, you don't want that. And you click on it, of course, you're looking at it. It looks great. It obviously not going to look nowhere as good as when you're going to go and see it and hear it.
No. Actually, if it looks good and somebody that's actually filmed it from the screen, how good is it going to look when you're actually there? Wow.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I just think now, you know, we're getting little snippets and people are making little videos out of it. And you don't want you don't want to spoil that occasion now. I don't want to see anymore. I want to just go ahead and see it myself. You know.
Yeah, I know. So really, it's like kind of saying enough is enough. You know.
Yeah. It is really, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Well, let's hope we get a trailer soon and we can talk about the trailer. And,
yes.
I'm sure the trailer will be good. And
yeah.
Promote it. Yeah, great.
All right.
Okay. Cheers,
Mark. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm glad Mark said that. I truly am glad that Mark said that because myself and a couple of other people have said the same thing. It's nearly too much now. Yes, it is nice to see these clips and you know, whet our appetite and just, you know, almost like a pre-trailer, if you like. But when you're seeing sort of 12 and 13 minutes, it's a big hunk of, you know, the movie. That's, I mean, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion and so forth. And I just think probably now enough is enough. And I just want to see the real thing now. That's what I want to see. So, great calls, as always. Thanks very much to all the callers that called in. And thanks to Dylan for his tale. But we do move on, and we move on to this.
It's time now for This Day in Elvis History.
Yep, indeedy do. Yes, it is. Don't forget, I'm still asking. Baz said to approach local movie theatres about getting Epic released. What do you think? And your options are glad to help, it's unusual, or even worse, I'm concerned about the release. Okay, I'm just be interested to see how that breaks down over those three options. So please do keep voting. If you can't find the poll, it's just at the top of the comments section. You click on it and it'll drop down, I believe, if it's not already dropped down. Right, here we go. October the 5th, down through the years. If this is a red letter day for you, or you know, a particular special day, and you wanted to know what Elvis was doing down through the years, well, in 1955, I haven't got myself sorted here. 1955, we've got Elvis performed at the City Auditorium, Greenville, Texas. In 1956, we have Elvis at the 20... What? That's wrong. That's 1958. I beg your pardon. 1956, Elvis at the 20th Century Fox Commissionery with Robert Wagner on the left and Alan Hale Jr., the skipper from Gilligan's Island. Elvis receives a Triple Crown Award from Billboard's magazine staff for the single Don't Be Cruel, topping the all three sales charts. Wow, pop, country, and R&B. So there you are. That's that one there. Now, this is the one you saw just briefly a second ago. 1958, during a visit with his just-arrived family at the Ritters Park Hotel, Elvis meets Margit Bergin, a typist. Margit wanted to get a picture of Elvis with herself, with Elvis with herself, and Elvis obliged. And then there's some photographs there of him in the Ritter Hotel. So there's Margit. And then the salute. And the guitar. Okay. Then in 1960, he was filming and working on Flaming Star. It happened at the World's Fair. I keep using that because I think it's such a cute photograph. 1967, before leaving to the Arizona location to shoot his new picture, Stay Away Joe, Elvis went to Las Vegas for a few days. 1968, yes, the single Almost in Love hit 95 in the US. 1969, Elvis flew to Los Angeles, then continued on to Hawaii together with Priscilla, Lisa, Vernon and Dee, the Espositos, and the Gambles and the Shillings, in a trip largely paid for by the International Hotel. Okay. 1974. Now, look at these. Yeah, Elvis performed twice at the Expo Convention Center, Indianapolis, Indiana, at 2:30 and 8:30. Let's have a look at the 2:30 first of all. That looks like the Tiger jumpsuit. Chris says, I love the picture with the guitar. Yeah, it is the Tiger. Mountain Valley Spring. Why couldn't I think of that? That's unreal. Yes, he was heading for Sedona, is right, yes. In Arizona. Okay, so that's the 2:30. And I happen to know that my favorite jumpsuit was worn for the 8:30 performance. And yep, it is the Peacock. Happy days. Here he is, Expo Convention Center, Indianapolis, Indiana, 8:30, the Peacock suit. Okay, now, 1976, we've got Elvis flew to Los Angeles to stay with Linda Thompson at her new apartment. He picked up a new Ferrari that he had ordered in Hollywood. He also met with private investigator John O'Grady, who had been talking to Elvis about doing something to prevent the publishing of the Bodyguard's book, Elvis, What Happened. Elvis agreed with the approaching of O'Grady to Red West, Sonny West, and Dave Hebler with a cash offer. This plan failed. O'Grady wanted to put up the pressure, but Elvis refused and said, no, let it go, leave it. And that was on this day in 1976, and that's down through the years. And we've got to do another one of these.
Hidden Elvis, clue number 3.
Don't forget, coming up, the new feature, which is Elvis Song of the Week. Alrighty. But the Hidden Elvis clue, number 3, is Amazon Fulfillment Center. Amazon Fulfillment Center. Okay. So that's clue number 3. Now, we do a song I wish Elvis had recorded. Sent in by Mrs. E.A.P. Elaine. I saw Mrs. E.A.P. Elaine on the comments earlier on. And I think she's still there. She's a great supporter of the channel. And It's All in the Game is a pop song whose most successful version was recorded by Tommy Edwards in 1958. Carl Sigman composed the lyrics in 1951 to a wordless 1911 composition titled Melody in A Major. The song has become a pop standard with cover versions by dozens of artists. Edwards' song ranked number 47 in the Billboard 2018 list of the Hot 100's all-time top 600 songs. Very good. The single sold over 3.5 million copies globally, earning Edwards a gold disc. The disc was presented in November 1958. it is one of the few number one songs to reach the top 33 times. Elaine says It's All in the Game is a beautiful song. Elvis would have had another number one had he recorded it. I'll put a link below in case you're unfamiliar with It's All in the Game. One of my favourites, actually. I like the Tommy Edwards It's All in the Game. And thanks to Elaine for sending that in. Oh, yeah, we've got this.
It's time now for Caption the Photo.
Okay, now we have got Caption the Photo. It was this one. And these are some of the captions that you sent in. Hey, Elvis, it's my turn to sing. Elvis, there's something wrong with your lips. Where have I heard that before? Are these the lips all the girls are talking about? A little less talk and a little more action. I'll let you sing if you promise to take me to the fair. No fillers, all natural. Wow. If you're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. And that was a close second, actually. That was it nearly pipped this one at the post. But the winner, as voted for by you, is Hey Kid, Don't Be Cheeky. Get it? Cheeky. And it was that man, yes, Dylan, Wonderful World of Elvis. Congratulations, Dylan. You were nearly caught, but not quite. So, yeah. And we'll do another one next week. I'll post the photograph on the post tab on this channel, probably about Tuesday. I normally do it. Now, the new feature. Yes. Oh, yeah, the watch-along. We were thinking of doing a movie watch-along. We've done Love Me Tender. We've done Jailhouse Rock. Excuse me. So, obviously, the next one is, excuse me, King Creole. Now, we were thinking of probably doing that on Saturday, the 18th. Yes, we've mentioned the 18th before, but don't worry, Dylan, it won't be at lunchtime like your studio special. It will be 7:30 Irish time. So I'll keep chasing you and reminding you about King Creole on the 18th, Saturday, the 18th of October. That's what we were thinking of doing, okay? I'll confirm it probably next week, but if the 18th suits, we'll probably do it then, which is... things kind of got in the way with vacations and illnesses and things like that. So, yeah, we'll probably do that. You can send in your ideas, smoking hot photos, Elvis song of the week, songs you wished Elvis had recorded, funny caption photos, and so forth. Okay, and I know I keep asking, but it would be nice if you haven't subscribed yet to subscribe and click the bell, turn it black for all notifications. Now, what have we got? We've got... What will I do next? I'll do Song of the Week. Yes. This is how it works. This is how it works. I asked, or I gave you 4 song titles and asked you to vote on them. And we would arrive at the Song of the Week. And there's the percentages, 17, 7, 66, and 10. What got the 66%? Well, I'm going to reveal to you now that it was that. Mary in the Morning is the Song of the Week. As you can see, Sylvia got 17%, Judy only got 7%, and Sweet Angeline only got 10%. Quite low. Mary in the Morning was easily one at a canter, I think is the saying. One at a canter. And we will be doing that from now on, every week. We've retired underrated Elvis songs, and I will be putting a poll on the YouTube channel every week. 3 or 4 songs, kind of a theme. The theme there, of course, is a young lady, Angeline, Mary, Judy, and Sylvia. If I can think of another theme next week, that's what I'll do. And you can vote to your heart's content. And congratulations to Mary. She is the winner. Now, we're going to do another one of these.
Hidden Elvis. 4th and final clue.
4th and final clue. And then I'm going to... Gigi Moore says, my choice 1. Sorry, Steve, you nearly spoilt it, but deleted. Oh, don't worry about that. That's all right. Jane Trainer says, love Mary in the morning. Pamela Chesman says, great choice. Yeah. Nothing's quite as pretty as Mary in the morning. Yeah. Very interesting. I came across, I was driving to work, listening to Elvis, and I thought, that could be my song of the week. Oh, why don't I do that on the show? And that's how that idea was born. I'm always thinking for you. Okay, so there will be another song of the week next week. Right, Hidden Elvis. 4th clue, December the 31st, 1975. Away you go. Tell me what the Hidden Elvis is this week. Now, we had Pope John Paul II, 93,682 in 1987. We had 199 acres. We had Amazon Fulfillment Center, and December the 31st, 1975. And Juliana says Pontiac Silverdome. Well done. Because that's what it was. It was the Pontiac Silverdome. And she says, now wait a second, how did I get that before everybody else? Well, maybe it was harder than I thought. And they just didn't realize. Steve, you are so resourceful when it comes to Elvis trivia and brain challenges for us. Thank you very much. Ruth Daniel says Pontiac Silverdome as well. And I wanted to show you this because clue number 3 was Amazon Fulfillment Center. Yes, it is, unfortunately, it has, Vincenzo says Silverdome as well. It was actually demolished. And this is what stands on the site now. As you can just see the doorway there above those arrows. And it is the little smile that's Amazon, the little A to Z smile. And yeah, that's what now stands on the site of the Pontiac Silverdome. And of course, Elvis did New Year's Eve, December the 31st, 1975 at the Pontiac Silverdome. Let's have a look, see who the fan of the week was. Fan of the week is Ruth. Hang on a second. Ruth Ethlin. Congratulations, Ruth. You are this week's #1 fan on the show. Okay, you are Elvis fan of the week. Now, I remembered to do it this week, and I also want to close the poll. It's coming thick and fast now. End poll. Baz said, approach local movie theatres about getting Epic released. What do you think? Glad to help, 30%. 40% says it's unusual, and 30% says I'm concerned about the release. 30% are concerned about the release. So that's quite unusual, isn't it? 40% it's unusual, 30 glad to help, and 30% I'm concerned about the release. So the winner is it's unusual. It's unusual. Yeah, it is unusual for a director to ask people, the public, to go and do the work. Right. We've got this, of course.
Oh, he's so hot.
And it is a brilliant one. Oh, sorry. Did I show you? That's what the Silverdome looked like when it was still standing. Nearly forgot to show you that. Chris says, I chose unusual because it is. Yeah, well, there you are. Okay. Pope John Paul II, 93,682. That was the highest, I think, ever attendance in the Pontiac Silverdome in 1987. Now, smoking hot. Wait till you see this. It's hard to beat a 1969 shot, isn't it? It really is. And that was actually supplied by Alan via our Discord server. Thanks, Alan, for that. He ripped his pants on New Year's Eve, Steve. Yes, it was a bit of a coincidence because after I'd done that Hidden Elvis, Dylan showed a picture from the Silverdome in 1975, and me and him were talking about Elvis splitting his pants, and I said to Dylan, I said, you're going to love Hidden Elvis, and he didn't know why I was saying that, but that's the reason why he loves it. He's going to love Hidden Elvis is because it was the same subject that he was posting about on Discord. Right, so there you are. What do you think of that? Oh, look at that. Love his mutton chops, says Eb Engel. What else? Great picture, says Deb H. Ruth Ethelyn says smoking hot. Ruth, our number one fan this week. Wow, says Pamela Chessman. What else have we got? Helen Murray says so gorgeous. Jane says, imagine if he looked at you like that. And Rhubarb says, by all accounts, photos didn't do him justice. Yes, that's right. I heard that as well. Amazing. Truly amazing. So it just leads me to show you this, because the next show is obviously October the 12th. And for Elvis to tell us this as well.
All right, let's wrap it up and get out of here.
Thanks to Chris for moderating. Thanks, Chris. You always do a great job. Thanks to all the great callers. Thanks to you for joining me and joining in with everything and joining in with the quiz. We had a great fun with the quiz. And it could be Backwards Elvis next week or Blankety Blank. But until then, it's over to Al.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.